it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me again today. Today I have another in my series of colouring, inking, stamping-y tools. Slightly different one today because it's to do with the Shimmer inks. You may remember some wee while ago I made a little box for my Shimmer inks. And indeed I stamped in Shimmer ink as well. But I thought it would be worth, as I'm doing this series on ink, to have a look at these as well. So we have 4 inks. There's Frost White, Vegas Gold, Bright Copper, and Champagne Mist. From memory, this was the Frost White, but they are gorgeous. And they are useful for all sorts of things. So I thought I would go through some of those with you today. Let me just put that box back together. I need to keep these 2 out because I need those for something class-wise. So I'm going to show using the Frost White because it's really good on black, and I thought it would be a useful contrast between the colours. So first things first, I have here a dauber, and if I take my ink, my stamp, and I'm using Illuminated Christmas again, and I'm using the Gift of Faith, the Blessing of Hope, and the Peace of His Love. Oh, let's go back one. They come with a ball bearing in them. I say it's a ball bearing, there's something that's rattling. You do need to give them a shake. Not as much as I've just given them, but you know, that's just for effect really, because the pigment, for want of a better word, the shimmery bit will sink to the bottom of the pot. So what I tend to use with a silicone mat is just get that kind of the right amount and then just ink your stamp. And if you need a bit more, you can go back into your lid and just ink your stamp up using a sponge dauber. So just make sure you've got enough. Let's just wipe around the top of the lid. Always a good time to clean up the lid or the top of your pot. And once you are reasonably confident that you've got enough on, give it a huff and stamp. Now, you know, it is a paint, so it's not going to be stark, but it has got that nice effect. You probably wouldn't want to use it with words. It's better with an image, but you get the idea. At least I hope you get the idea. So let me just give that another shake and get some more going. So the other thing you can do is you can add colour to it. So if I take some out with one of these spatulas, pop the lid back on because I don't need that anymore. I've got real red here, so let us just add a bit more than that. That was just a bubble. There we go. 1 drop of ink, and we can mix it up and you get a really interesting colour. So it's shimmery still, but it's now red. Well, kind of, it's actually a really nice russety red, isn't it? So let me grab some Whisper White, just so that we'll be able to see the colour. And again, with a sponge dauber, I'm not going to bother cleaning my stamp because it's the same ink. You do not, however, want to let it dry on your stamp. I'm, you know, not cleaning it in between each time I'm inking it up, but that's as much as anything because I know I'm going to do it again very quickly. So, and there we go. And it's got some shimmer to it. I don't know if you can see that it's got shimmer to it. I hope you can. I think you can, but it's got shimmer. Now, you can use all of the inks and colour all of the inks. So don't limit yourself to just the white. Let me clean my spatula. And if I grab, the gold's probably the best one to do as an alternative for this. So if I grab my gold, give it a shake, and grab some of the gold ink. It's probably more than I need. And again, add the smallest drop of ink. Let's give that a mix. Wow. That is amazing. Perfect for winter. Well, for autumn really, isn't it? Wow. Wow, wow, and a bit more wow. So let me clean that off as much as I can. And stamp as much as I can. And get that at least clean on the surface, and then come in with my dauber again. And ink that up and stamp it down. And I don't know if you can see, but you've got that lovely gold tinge to it. Definitely a different colour. So yeah, don't limit yourself to just using the white with your inks. Beautiful. Let's see if that would work on the black. You can tell I'm just playing. Why wouldn't I just play? This is fun. Let's get more off the spatula. Don't want to waste any. Get all that on there. Let's see what it looks like on the black. It may not work, but let's give it a go. Nah, not really. Not really. But anyway, there we go. So that is our shimmer inks. They're gorgeous. The other thing you can use them for, let me see if I've got one ready. This one will probably work. So let me turn that over and bring in another silicone mat purely as a background. Do need to clean that stamp sooner rather than later. So I've got in here water and some of the shimmer white. You can use alcohol as well, and you can just spray it on. Can you see that finish? It's super. And obviously, the further away you are, the more of a sort of scattered effect you'll get. But that is just amazing. And once that's dry, that will be so pretty. And again, you can use all of the colours. So don't just think it's white. It just happens that I've got white ready to go. Oh, this I think was pink and gold. Won't be ideal on black, but let's see what it looks like. You'll be able to see the gold at least. So yeah, lovely. So slightly different. You can definitely use it for your stamping. But don't limit yourself to just using these for stamping. You can use them for some amazing backgrounds as well. So, need to get this cleaned up. So, again, this is one of those I don't generally say use a wet wipe, but kind of going to need to. And you do want to do with this before it dries on your stamp, because it is paint. And it will... it will dry onto your stamp, and your stamp will then not be great. So give it a good old working over with a wet wipe, and then, as you will have heard me say before, get your Stampin' scrub and let's remove some of the mess. Get your Stampin' scrub and give it a good scrub, because you want to get into all the little crevices that the that the ink might have got into, and make sure you've got those all released. And then there we go, one nice clean stamp. So there we are. That is our beautiful shimmer paints. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I hope you found that interesting. Any questions, any queries, leave a comment below, leave a comment over on my blog, send me an email, contact me through one of my Facebook groups, any of that good stuff. Very happy to help, very happy to answer any questions you may have. It's kind of what I'm here for, she says as she's tidying up as she talks to you. If you need any products, there are links to my online store on my in the description bar below. There's also links to my online store on my blog. So yeah, it would be great to welcome you as a customer. But otherwise, if you want to subscribe to my blog post, subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my newsletter, any of that good stuff, obviously YouTube channel here, newsletter and blog posts over on my blog. It's the information on how to do that is fairly easy to find. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye!